teachers in, get the kids lined up, and so.
We think we stand up for pressure. Remember last year they marched all the way from the corners.
Yeah. I remember always. He has the football way out there.
We changed our number of seats.
We were talking about bringing equipment in that do the bleachers. Why
Jill
can't we
went
just
in
take
there.
a portion
Oh,
of their
there's
fence
six.
down?
I kind of paused the last time.
Heavy equipment when we do the bleachers. Why can't you just take part of the fence down? Mayor calls, close the street for you.
They don't come out through the area, right?
Yeah, stay away from the track.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
Good.
We don't come out and see the light of the session center.
Track.
Well, and this right over here, it's off now. It's right on the
I know what you meant. There's only like this much room between the pillars.
Get the band and strings playing together
Yeah.
to do this stuff. To the orange, Mrs. King.
I still like the two colors. Good moving them up.
They're supposed to walk through them to their homes and stuff like that.
Pay attention to details. It would have sped up things up, wouldn't it?
I see some green and white threads out there.
Yeah, thanks to the Board of Education.
They play down there on Waverly Road.
It's, that's a nice little idea right there.
Instead of the aisles meeting in the middle.
Like, it looks good. Looks good. I like the wall. Maybe that's the next thing you will say.
Yeah, once you get there. Go out, it's good.
Jackson. Much money in scholarships this much we sell from each think we hit $1 million this year. Single moms is way virtual killed it, didn't it? Several.
Baylor.
High school.
Okay. Welcome. My name is Baylor Hott. I am the student body president. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing for the national anthem. And gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Stand back up.
Sorry, please stand back up for the start feeling better. Now you may be seated.
Good morning, parents, family members, friends, faculty, students, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the class of 2021. Here with me this morning is Superintendent Will Hassefluke, Principal Jason Ward, Assistant Principal Jeff Givens, Board of Education members Richard Alcott, Ron Tice, Justin Raber, Rick Tennant, Debbie Hendershot, and Judy Johnson. Please welcome the Salutatorian Jacob Huggins, son of Mary and William Huggins, to deliver our first commencement speech.
Well, we made it. Congratulations, we made it through high school. The past 4 years were tough. Many events disrupted normal schooling. Teacher strikes kept us out of school for multiple weeks, all because the teachers wanted fair compensation for a demanding job. Unbelievable, some people. Of course, I can't talk about disruptive events without mentioning the pandemic. But sometimes, the normal days were the most difficult to get through. You probably had a couple of classes that were time-consuming or that just seemed pointless to you, and it was a struggle to not just skip class and ignore the homework assignments. You probably lost that struggle at least a couple of times. Since we can't always change our circumstances, we have to be able to change ourselves. We must be able to adapt. Unfortunately, that's really difficult. We can adapt by changing the way we think, focusing on the good parts of a bad situation. But this isn't easy, especially for something as destructive as the pandemic. Change is often much messier than that. No matter how sad, frustrated, or stressed you are, no matter how much your world has been disrupted, life goes on, and it will drag you with it. You can either adapt or get crushed as time rolls forward. In the near future, our lives will once again transform. How can you be sure that you won't succumb to new pressures as long-standing parts of your life are ripped away? We can be confident that we will all stand strong and make it through whatever challenges life throws at us next. We know this because we have already overcome so many obstacles to make it here. Whether you glided through high school looking at its positive aspects, or you marched through it bravely facing each new challenge, or you scraped through driven only by stress and caffeine, you are now graduating. You've succeeded. You've proven that you can adapt to absurd circumstances. What could the world throw at us now that we can't handle? This might prove to be the most important fact that we learned here, that we can survive anything and change ourselves to succeed in whatever situation we find ourselves. Even though the past 4 years have been tough, we made it through high school. So, congratulations, we made it. I would now like to welcome up the valedictorian, Veronica Huggins, daughter of Mary and William Huggins and my beloved sister.
Nope. Okay. Hello. To the class of 2021, congratulations. This year and the ones past have been, to put it lightly, a complete and utter mess. First, there was the initial quarantine. Suddenly have to go from full industrial-like school days to having homework emailed to you via live graves was a very swift change of pace. This complication also hindered the ability of teachers to educate, which may have caused gaps of knowledge in the education of all students. Not good. After a longer summer break than usual, we came back to school having to follow new procedures. While wearing a mask is not difficult, it was a new and alienating experience. Schoology, which replaced live grades, was new to students and teachers alike. The hybrid schedule was also a new experience, and it took time to adjust to all procedures. As soon as the school got used to such things, suddenly there was another lockdown. Now we had to grow accustomed to using Microsoft Teams. And while it was neat to be able to wear pajamas in class, the virtual schooling was not the most optimized way of learning. And yet, through all that, as well as the fire and strikes of the past year, the class of 2021 has still survived long enough to graduate. Not only did my high school career teach me how to persevere through these hardships, it taught me that adaptation is a very vital aspect of living. This is a lesson I hope to remember throughout my life. I am honored to be chosen as a valedictorian. This is no easy feat, as many of you I have seen in both my dual credit and advanced placement classes. Many of you have a 4-point grade average or higher. No doubt, all your hard work will serve you well after high school. I am sure mine will, as it did in classes. I studied for many of my classes, sometimes to the verge of tears. I learned to manage my time in a way to get my assignments in on time. However, I cannot claim sole responsibility for this award. I would like to thank the teachers in our school for helping the students when they could. I would not be here today if they had not encouraged and tutored me along the way. While I prefer trying to do things by myself, I will remember that there is no shame in asking for help when needed. Despite the hardships of these years, we have been able to endure and have finally made it to graduation. I have nothing but high hopes for the future of the class of 2021 and wish you all well in the years to come. Thank you.
This time, please welcome the Williamstown High School Choir to sing "We Won't Stop Dreaming."
Just throw the mic down. Just take the mic out.
Isn't this a new day? Make a move, doing things a new way, a new way. This is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming, no we won't stop dreaming.
Look ahead, we can see forever.
Forever,
You and me doing it together.
together, light it up, we can be a million stars. Look at us, don't you see we've come so far? Yeah, we've come so far. This is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. And this is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming, no we won't stop dreaming. Standing at the crossroads, feeling how the wind blows, we can storm off the clouds. Every moment is a heartbeat, every breath feeling so sweet. Who can say what happens now? 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming, no we won't stop dreaming. This is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. And this is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming, no we won't stop dreaming. We won't stop dreaming.
Good morning, graduating class of 2021. Let me begin by saying how proud I am of this class for overcoming so many obstacles thrown in their path throughout your high school careers. From continual educational transition and uncertainty to the loss of loved ones in our school, our families, and in our community, the challenges have been great. As anyone who is ever on social media or watches the news, there is no shortage of articles, stories, or postings making sure we are always aware of all the negativity. But I joined this community along with my wife and stepdaughter because I believe this community holds the values of my favorite quote, which is life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. Sometimes society forgets to tell us that we have a choice on how we handle situations that are difficult. This senior class of 2021, you decided to demonstrate to yourselves and to all those around you how to not only persevere, but thrive under unprecedented challenges. Easy words to say at graduation time, but what proof do we have? As Mr. Hasselfluck always loves to challenge us administrators, what data do you have to support your claim? So I'm going to back it up for you, Mr. Hasselfluck. In a challenging year for sports, we were awarded the MVB Cup for having the top overall boys athletic program in the state. We have already won 2 state championships with several more teams still in the hunt. And football and volleyball are both ranked very high, but not even getting a chance to compete in the tournament. With several sports still in competition, we already have 11 All-Staters and over 30 first-team All-Conference members. Our choir and strings program have also produced All-State members as well. Academically, in a graduating class of 81, we have the following. 19 seniors are graduating summa cum laude, 5 magna cum laude, and 11 cum laude. 21 seniors are members of the National Honor Society. We have 3 seniors who will become active members of our U.S. military. 30 are career and technical education completers. 16 Promise Scholarship recipients, and with a class of 81, over $1.3 million awarded in scholarships. So I believe the evidence is clear that these seniors have chosen to thrive and succeed, and we thank you for your leadership to us and the underclassmen that will be coming behind you. You have now lived your dash at Williamstown High School. You came here as young 7th graders and are now leaving as highly successful young adults. Be sure to thank the staff, your friends, and your family for helping guide you on the first stage of your journey of life. Now you begin the next stage. Graduates, with that being said, just remember, no matter where you go or what you become, you will always be a Yellow Jacket. You are never alone. Yellow Jackets always travel in swarms. No matter where you travel or what you do, this community and your classmates will always be with you. At this time, Superintendent Hasselflick and Board of Education members, I am honored to present the 2021 graduates of Williamstown High School. They have met all the requirements for graduation set forth by the state of West Virginia and the Wood County Board of Education. And at this time, Mrs. Bryant will come up for the calling of the roll.
Laurel Ann Allen, summa cum laude. From WVU, she's receiving the Scholarship of Distinction and also the Promise Scholarship. Brady Robert Ankrum, summa cum laude. From Wittenberg, the Provost Scholarship, Priority Tiger Award, Referral Award, and Leadership Award. Also, he's receiving the Williamstown Lions Club Scholarship, Doug Stanley Memorial Scholarship, the Kenny Kiger Memorial, Anna Galt Scholarship, UMC of Williamstown Gettings Scholarship, the Waverly Lions Club Scholarship, American Federation of Teachers, Wood County, and the O.J. Stout Scholarship. Haley Leanda Roslyn Atkinson. Zachary Michael Azinger. Zach is planning to enlist in the U.S. Army. Heather Abigail Bailey, cum laude. Jada Roxanne Beckett. Sierra Rose Bennett. Chloe Danielle Blatt, summa cum laude. Nicholas McLean Bauer. Blade Michael Britton. Jacob Michael Britton, cum laude. From Concord University, he's receiving the Maroon and Gray Scholarship and a residential scholarship. Brandon Douglas Burrell. Alea Faith Burt. Xavier Sebastian Carruthers. Sheridan Paige Carver. Jacob Michael Connie, cum laude. He's receiving the Jack McNutt Distinguished Service Award and from WVU, the Go First Scholarship. Samuel Martin Cremines, cum laude. He's receiving the Promise Scholarship and Ron Lathy Scholarship. Haley Lynn Davis. Emily Virginia Ellison, summa cum laude. She's receiving the Promise Scholarship, the Ryan Jobs Memorial Scholarship, and from West Virginia Wesleyan, the Presidential Scholarship and a Track Scholarship. Stella Joy Flanagan, summa cum laude. Jackson Wade Flynn. Jarrett Michael Frazier. Jocelyn Lee Grimm. Chanda Jesslyn Hathaway, cum laude. Jefferson Baylor Hott, summa cum laude. Baylor is receiving the Williamstown High School Scholarship, the O.J. Stout Scholarship, the American Legion Scholar Award, the A.V. Chris Jr. and L. Gay Chris Scholarship, the Tyler Millam Westbrook Memorial Scholarship, the Pat Woody Award, and from High Point University, he's receiving the Presidential Founder Scholarship plus master's degree, Go Global Scholarship, and a Business Fellows Scholarship. David Ray Henry. Sarah Jane Henry. Ella Grace Hessen, magna cum laude. She's receiving the Doug Stanley Memorial Scholarship, the Esther and Elmer Sanders Memorial Scholarship, the Ryan Jobs Memorial Scholarship, and the Elizabeth Simmons Scholarship. She's also receiving the River City Runners and Walkers Scholarship, and from Davis and Elkins, she's receiving both an academic and athletic scholarship. Garrett Andrew Hill, summa cum laude. Garrett is receiving the Wood County Administrator Scholarship, and from WVU, the Go First Scholarship. Jacob William Huggins, summa cum laude. Jacob is receiving the Promise Scholarship, the WVU University Merit Scholarship, Dudley Mullins Cabot Corporation Scholarship, St. Mary's Elks Lodge Scholarship, the Waverly Lions Club Scholarship, and the Lambros Suchneck Scholarship. Veronica Ann Huggins, summa cum laude. Veronica is also receiving the Promise Scholarship, the Lambros Suchneck Scholarship, St. Mary's Elks Lodge Scholarship, the Waverly Lions Club Scholarship, GFWC Williamstown Women's Club Carlisle Scholarship, and from West Liberty, the Elbin Scholarship. Avon Elizabeth Hunt. Peyton Anthony Hunt. Alexander Robert Hurst, magna cum laude. Joshua Paul Ingram. Josh is receiving the Ted Watson Sportsmanship Award, and from Defiance College, the Trustee STEM Award. Cameron Elise Irvin, summa cum laude. Cameron is receiving the Promise Scholarship, the Mindy Beck Memorial Scholarship, and from WVU, the Scholarship of Distinction. Madison Grace Jackson. Chantel Michael James, summa cum laude. Chantel is receiving the WVUP Presidential Full Tuition Scholarship, as well as the Tyler Millam Westbrook Memorial Scholarship. Kinley Denise Johnson, magna cum laude. Maya Renee Knapp, cum laude. Haley Dawn McCormick. Kara Renee McGraw, magna cum laude. From Washington State Community College, Kara is receiving the Presidential Scholarship. Caitlin May McPeak. Kaylee Ann McShane. Megan Elizabeth Mullane. Cassidy Ann Rain Miller. Kendall Nicole Miller. Braden Michael Modisett. Olivia Jane Morris, cum laude. Olivia is receiving the Boaz Lions Club Scholarship, the Rotary Club of Marietta Scholarship, and the General Federation of Women's Clubs Scholarship. Kaylee Hope Owens. Braden Boyce Peel, summa cum laude. Braden is receiving the Promise Scholarship, and from Fairmont State University, the Opportunity Scholarship and SOAR Scholarships. Braden is also receiving the O.J. Stout Scholarship. Matthew Jacob Phillips, cum laude. Wyatt Elwood Phillips. Caitlin Dawn Pickering. Trevor Ray Powell. Michael Craig Piles. Nicole Ann Reynolds, summa cum laude. Nicole is receiving the Promise Scholarship, the Lubeck Elementary Teacher Memorial Scholarship, and from WVU, the Scholarship of Distinction. Melody Brooke Rakucci. Avery Marie Rose. James Colton Slagle. Colton is receiving the Bob Pickens Award. Kiana Rose Smith. Caleb Holden Stansberry. Colby Lee Stevens. Connor Donovan Stevenson. Peyton Justice Stevens. Castle Eleanor Stewart, summa cum laude. Castle is receiving the Becky Gertler Memorial Scholarship, Elk's Most Valuable Student, and from Harding University, the Academic Scholarship and the Presidential Scholarship. Abigail Kaylee Stout. Abigail is receiving the Promise Scholarship and WVU Scholarship of Distinction. Cole Allen Taylor. Isabella Noel Treves. Pamela Jean Uppel. She's receiving the Compass Scholarship from Marietta College. Ryan Allen Weger, summa cum laude. Ryan is receiving the Promise Scholarship, WV Scholarship of Distinction, West Virginia Elks National Foundation Most Valuable Student Scholarship, and the O.J. Stout Scholarship. Haven Noel Wepler. Caitlin Michelle Williams. Braden John Wilmuth, cum laude. Mackenzie Rose Winter. Jayla Dawn Wiseman, magna cum laude. Jayla is receiving from Bethany University the Presidential Scholarship, and she's also receiving the Ron Lathy Scholarship. Chase Isaac Workman. Lauren Grace Yoke, summa cum laude. From the University of Kentucky, Lauren is receiving the Bluegrass Spirit Scholarship.
Okay. Principal Ward, Superintendent Hasselflock, and guests, I now present you the Williamstown High School Class of 2021. You may now all turn your tassels from the right to left side. Congratulations.
Go on down after the alma mater, you tell everybody to throw the hat. Okay. At this time, please rise for the singing of our alma mater. Throw them up. Yep. Go.
Everybody sings?
Yep. All right. Everyone, thank you for joining us today. Okay. At this time, our graduates will exit the stadium, and then at which time faculty members will then be able to dismiss the families. Back up here.
Yeah, she called me last week, and I said, B, you did what? Chancey was with me, he kept it long. You're right on. She texted me, she said, I'm meeting with Blaine to go to that